Hi, my name is Carolyn Weesey, and my partner is April Harper. Our topic was, is testing necessary to improve academic performance? My side was to say yes, it is necessary for standardized testing. And April's view was to say no. I would like to enlighten you in 3 areas. First, is standardized testing fair? Second, why students should be required to take the test? And third, is standardized testing bias? Standardized testing, is it right or is it wrong? This is a topic that is often debated with students, teachers, parents, administrators, and even lawmakers. There are many sides and beliefs that standardized testing is wrong. Yet, there are also many sides and beliefs that standardized testing is considered to be right. I think that the main concern for everyone involved is to make sure that the next generation is educated and successful in order to move forward in society. And since standardized testing has been around since the mid-1800s and has been part of the American education system and has proven to be successful, very cost-effective for school districts, then I'm all for it. What is testing? Well, testing is a learning aid. And according to Wikipedia.org, testing affects. It is a higher probability of recalling information. Standardized testing should be used to make sure that all students can reach the bare minimum of essentials, such as reading, writing, and math skills. I feel that standardized testing is fair for all students because it's been around for decades, and it is a good means of measuring the knowledge that all students must know in order to be productive citizens in our society. Second of all, I would like to know why shouldn't students be required to take the test? I understand that children learn in many different ways, but these students are going to face many obstacles in their world, and they'll need to face these obstacles head on. Many adults are required to demonstrate that they are proficient in knowing certain materials, like in the teaching field. Teachers must prove that they know the materials before they're allowed to teach. Doctors must pass the medical board before they're allowed to practice medicine. And pilots must pass the flight certification test in order for them to fly an aircraft full of passengers. So, how is it wrong to require these students in our schools to take tests to show that they have learned and they understand the materials that they have been taught? And if you're going to say that all a teacher does is teach to the test, then let me enlighten you. According to the Center of Public Education, teaching to the test can be a good thing. It simply means that students are focusing on essential content and skills while eliminating time-wasting activities that don't produce any type of learning gains. And it is motivating, and many students will further excel. And the U.S. Department of Education stated in November of 2004 that if a teacher covers a subject matter required by the standards and she teaches it well, then students will master the material on which they will be tested, and probably much more. If you are thinking that standardized testing is narrowing the curriculum, you're wrong. Rather, they are focusing on it and expanding it. They are focusing on the basic skills that these students need to master. And according to the study on October 28, 2005, in the issue of Peer Review Education Policy Analysis Archives, teachers in 4 Minnesota school districts said standardized testing had a positive impact, improving the quality of the curriculum while raising student achievement. And I would like to further state that in 2009, the Scholastic Bill Gates Foundation survey, they surveyed that 81% of the United States public school teachers said that state-required standardized tests were at least somewhat important as a measure of students' academic achievement, and 27% said that they were very important and absolutely essential. And of course, when the word test is spoken, many people think of different feelings like stress, anxiety, a ball of nerves. However, the University of Arkansas did a study and found that the vast majority of the students do not exhibit stress and have positive attitudes towards standardized testing programs. Young students who vomit at their desk for a variety of reasons, but only in rare cases is this a result of testing anxiety. And keep in mind that testing may be stressful for some students, but it is very normal. My next question to you would be, is standardized testing bias? I don't think so. Why, you ask? As previously discussed, we talked about teaching to the test. And if everyone is in the classroom listening to the teacher, taking notes, then everyone in the class is learning the same thing. Standardized tests are inclusive, and they are non-discriminatory because they ensure content and testing conditions are equivalent for all students and are graded by a machine in order to eliminate any human biases. Former Washington, D.C. school chancellor Michelle Ray argues that using alternate tests for minorities and exempting children with disabilities would be unfair to those students. You can't separate them, she said, and to try to do so creates two unequal systems, one with accountability and one without accountability. And then this becomes a civil rights issue. So do I believe that standardized testing is fair? My response to you is yes. I would like to end this discussion with a thought for you to ponder on. If standardized testing are such an unreliable source of data, then why have they been around for centuries? And why are they worldwide?